Hey, this is Steve from SewingGold.com. Got something special in. I just had made up. It literally just came in after some other feed dogs that I made up. So this is the standard feed dog that comes on the Juki DU-1181N. And after I had made up some smooth feed dogs for the 1541S, I had people asking about their 1181s. So we did it. So now, as you can see, if you can see in there, maybe I'll have to zoom in, but if you can see that, the feed dog is now smooth. Okay, so I'm going to do a little demonstration, just like I did last week with our 1341. And I'm going to cut up some of this leather. I've got some leather here. And I'm going to try it. Actually, I might even try the same stuff that I tried on the 1341. So I'm going to cut some of these pieces up, or grab the ones that I did on the 1341, and I'll be back in 1 sec and I'll sew them off. Okay, so I cut up a bunch of samples because I couldn't find the ones that I used on the 1341. So I am going to try this one first, and I'm going to try and do all these double except this really dense one right here. And I have this on a 9 stitch. I'm thinking I'm going to put it on a 7mm. Okay, let's see what this one looks like. Alright, this is our first one. Let's see, you can see it in there. This is the top, and I'm using the smooth presser foot also. And this is the bottom. And I'm pretty sure you're pretty close up, so there's no marks on there. Okay, next up, I'm going to do this. This is even lighter than that other piece of leather I just used. And I'm going to use one piece of vinyl also. Here we go again. This is the top. Okay. And this is the bottom. No markings on that either. Oh, and I also have a piece of cork, which is even thinner. I got a really big needle in here because of that veg tan or dense leather that I'm about to sew on. I figured I would use a size 22 needle, and it's leather, so I mean, I don't know how well it's going to sew on this right now, but it should be okay. I just really wanted to see if the feed dog's going to mark it at all. All right, there. Oh, got a little close. Come on. Let's see if I can get this to focus properly. There we go. Okay, that's the top. And that's the bottom. And I don't see much for markings on there. All right. Next up, this is a little more dense than the leather. It's a little thicker. It's more dense than the brown stuff I used, the first brown stuff. So this may challenge it a little bit. Let's see if I could do a longer stitch, or just a longer length. Close. There's the top, and just from the compression there we see a little bit just from the foot, I believe, but it's really not, it's nothing really, especially if I would have cut this in half. And this is the other side. Okay, so I do see a little tiny bit of shine or some indentations on this side, a little tiny bit, but it's really little. All right, lastly, or not lastly, I'm going to do vinyl last, but I'm going to do this piece of really dense, hard, thick leather. And I'm just going to do one layer. And I think what I'll do is I'll put the shiny side to make it really hard on the bottom. This is the side you wouldn't even be looking at, just to see if we get any markings. I'm going to do the shiny side on the bottom. And if I think I might get something, just because I got something on that from the red one. So there are other adjustments we can make too to try and minimize even more so by reducing the pressure. The main thing I wanted to know also with this, oops, my foot just came off. The main thing also I wanted to know was to make sure that the feed dog would actually feed at the correct distance, and it is. So it's actually feeding properly. Because a lot of times if you put something on, like especially this is just a dual feed, it's not going to feed perfectly because there's no teeth to grab, but I guess there's still enough pressure with that feed dog and the foot to grab. I need to grab a bigger screwdriver. I'm going to pause this for 1 sec so I can tighten the foot better. Okay, here we go. So this is the back side, and actually I was wrong. So this is the back side, or the bottom side that I did. So this is with, if it's focused properly, I think it is. That's where it's sewed through, and there is 0 feed dog marks on that, which is awesome. And then this side, there's no markings at all on this side either. Okay, last but not least, I'll do the vinyl, which I doubt is going to have any issues with this. Because it's possible you could use this feed dog for everything. Not sure. I mean, obviously if you have something slippery, I probably wouldn't use it. But then again, this one was probably pretty slippery. Alright, this is the last one. This is, whoops, this is the top, and that's the bottom, and there is 0 markings on the vinyl. So I'd say it was a success. So the feed dog, like I said, is smooth. I'm going to zoom in there so you could actually see it. Hold on 1 second. Let me zoom in so you could actually see the feed dog. Let me try and move this a little tiny bit without dropping it. Hang on 1 sec. There we go. Oh, hang on. I want to try and do this just so you could see it better. Okay. All right, so I'm going to raise this up and you can see those feed dogs. And I'm going to bring the other one back over here if I can find it under all this material that I just sewed. Here we go. I'll put that right in front so you can see the difference. Okay. See this perfectly smooth feed dog, and then the other feed dog. So basically I had these made off of a template of the Juki feed dog. Okay, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. We will be listing these on our website today, and I will put a link in the description. The cost of this feed dog is going to be $50. If you want it, you could order it direct on our website. I am Steve from SewingGold.com. Thank you very much for watching.